Hey, you! Here
Womp
we
womp.
are.
Big Chungus.
Big Chungus. Ollie's back in California.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes, and you can hear me now.
So today, Oliver has asked to give a presentation from the
Yes.
perspective of the Gen Z to the millennial
Yes.
on some YouTube drama that I am not fully what's the word, clued in on. I am kind of a latecomer to YouTube. I didn't start watching YouTube until during the pandemic because my wife.
What?
Yeah. No, like I never watched YouTube until I met Charlie. Truly. She's a video editor and YouTube has always been her thing. And so I started watching YouTube during the pandemic because I couldn't go to Disneyland. So that's when I started watching all the Disneyland vloggers.
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah. And so then I slowly started watching like deconstruction from Christianity YouTube. And over the summer, I've fallen into like YouTube drama YouTube.
Yes.
I am up to date on Colleen Ballinger.
But
and
not
all of
this.
that. But not this. So
See,
with that,
if
Oliver,
you were 1 year earlier to the YouTube,
1 year
then you
earlier.
would have known all this.
All right, let's hit it.
We have Shane Dawson's fall from grace. I made it really dramatic. Possibly the biggest YouTube scandal ever, I think. And you'll find out why. If you don't know about it and you know like some about YouTube, you're like, how is this the biggest scandal ever? Just wait.
I can't wait.
It's insane. Okay, make interesting commentary while I'm erasing and writing. Why don't you start with like what
who I think Shane Dawson is?
Yeah.
Bless you, Charlie. Okay, who do I think Shane Dawson is? I feel like we've had this conversation before, and I was very wrong, and I don't remember the conversation we had. So in my mind, Shane Dawson is the guy who took pictures or video in the certain forest where it would be very disrespectful to do that.
That's not
No,
him.
okay, which guy is that?
That's Logan Paul.
Shane Dawson and Logan Paul are two different people.
They're like vastly different people. Logan Paul, he has a brother named Jake Paul.
Yeah,
right?
and one of them's a wrestler.
And Shane Dawson did like a documentary series on Jake Paul.
So Shane Dawson, I really don't know what he's famous for on YouTube.
I want to preface this by saying this drama was groundbreaking at the time. This drama is what caused YouTube to turn off live subscriber counts. There are 4 main characters in this drama right now.
Well, we know one of them is Shane Dawson. Jeffree Star. That's the one who I really know who it is, except my knowledge of Jeffree Star is like old school Jeffree Star back in like 2007 to 2010.
That still helps.
When he was trying to become like a he was a scene queen on MySpace.
Yeah.
And he was trying to become a musician, like a music artist. He opened up a couple times for a band that I used to sell merch for way back in the day. And
so you saw him in the real.
I've hung out with him.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, this is groundbreaking.
In Salt Lake City, actually.
With Jeffree Star?
Unfortunately.
What was he
Can't say it's something I'm proud of.
What was he like?
We were all chilling at a venue in Salt Lake. The lead singer of the band that I knew introduced me to him. And I said, "Hi, nice to meet you," and put my hand out to shake his hand.
Yeah.
And he shook my hand and he said, "Tila Tequila." And I went, "Oh, okay." I know insane. He sells makeup now.
I'm just using first names in my notes. But we have Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star, James Charles, and Tati Westbrook.
Okay, and so what I know about James Charles and Tati Westbrook is that they both are makeup people on YouTube.
Yes.
My partner, Minerva, told me that the drama between those two specifically was that James did a collaboration or a partnership with another makeup brand.
Sorry.
That wasn't Tati, and maybe it was like a rival makeup brand or something.
I also wanted to preface this by saying I don't know any of the latest James Charles Charles drama. When I last checked in with James Charles, he was unproblematic. But that's not true anymore. Whenever I say James is innocent, I don't mean now. I meant back then. Shane Dawson is the only non-beauty YouTuber.
Okay.
All the rest of these guys are like known for being like beauty YouTubers, which just means makeup YouTubers.
Sure.
This is also how the 40-minute expose video became popular.
Okay.
This was what started it all.
Okay.
Who are these people?
Mm-hmm.
Start with James, because originally this video was going to be about James. He was 19 to 20 when this whole thing was happening.
Okay.
He's young, and all the other people when this was happening were in their 30s.
Oh. Okay.
So he was like already famous, but like he was still growing in popularity. Tati is another beauty YouTuber. And for a long time, she was the non-problematic beauty YouTuber because there's like so much fucking drama in the beauty community. You already know Jeffree Star.
Yes.
I wrote that he needs no introduction. He's been around for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But at this current point in time in history, he was trying to become a beauty YouTuber.
Okay.
And he was trying to brand himself as only a beauty YouTuber.
Okay.
I don't think that he ever like tried to like cover up his past, but like he did not talk about it a lot.
Okay.
At least that was my impression. I never really watched him. Shane is the one that you probably need the most. I wrote here, he's the only non-beauty YouTuber. This is a really unhelpful whiteboard right now, because it's just blank with names and then there's like 2 notes. It's fine. We're going to put away the whiteboard after this. But he was an OG YouTuber, like he's been on the platform forever. When this was happening, this was from the perspective of somebody who didn't really watch his content like growing up. At this point in time, he's known for like his conspiracy theory videos where like he doesn't necessarily come up with conspiracy theories. He just like spouts what he finds online and then he calls everything scary. Okay. He did like ghost hunting videos that were really popular. Okay. He was becoming a documentarian. Which just basically means that he would upload like hour vlogs with people and then call them like call it like a docuseries. So yes.
But he had like a following and people like to watch his stuff.
He had like millions of subscribers. Jeffree Star was always known for being a little problematic. That was no secret.
No secret.
But as of right now, Shane Dawson's reputation was pretty positive, considering he had done a lot of similar things that Jeffree did in his past.
Okay. What year would this be?
This starts in 2019.
Okay.
One of the videos right before, like, he's pulling in, like, at least 20 million views per video.
20 million?
Yeah, like, the lowest out of all of these is 13 million, and then after that it's, like, 19 million. Like, 30 million views per video.
It looks like all of his videos are kind of about other YouTube celebrities.
It's kind of hard to describe, like, it's not like he's like a commentary YouTube channel, but I wouldn't call him a documentarian either, because that like, I don't want to do that to actual documentarians.
No, exactly.
He would hang out with a lot of other like problematic YouTubers. This is part 1, entitled Bye Sister.
I remember seeing Bye Sister in the headlines.
Okay, that's good.
Let's do it.
May 10th, 2019. Tati Westbrook decides to post a video that would change the climate of YouTube forever, called Bye Sister. It is a 43-minute expose on YouTuber and well-known friend of Tati Westbrook's, James Charles. A couple days before, in late April, Tati had gone on her public Instagram story to vent about James Charles, so this wasn't a complete surprise.
Okay.
The catalyst for the vent was that James had promoted a rival brand to Tati's new vitamin company, which made Tati very upset.
So it wasn't makeup.
She has a makeup company, but it like a vitamin thing.
Okay, so this is all over vitamins.
Yeah, basically. So when this video was first released, it was really considered like career ending for James Charles.
Yeah.
Like I remember when this came out, because I was still going to Catholic school, I was in the religion room, and I wrote on the whiteboard, like, unsub from James Charles. Little Oliver was telling his friends to unsub from James. In the video, Tati discusses that, like, she feels like she has been, like, a YouTube mentor for James. Yeah. And, like, taken him under her wing sort of thing, because he's becoming, like, very rapidly successful and famous. Tati alleges that James made predatory comments to straight men, including, like, in front of her family. I'm not on TikTok, but I know that it's a TikTok, like, meme now, where, like, people will, like, sound clip Tati's video where she was like, "You were talking at my birthday dinner in front of my family, like, time and place," or something, and people will, like, lip sync to that and be like, when my friend blah blah blahs, and it's really funny. You know how I posted on my story? This is what she says in the video. I'm gonna include a screenshot in the editing. I made a little Bitmoji of myself with like what she says in the video. Obviously, this drama was not boding well for James Charles. So he lost 3 million subscribers in like 2 days.
Okay.
Live streams of James Charles's sub count were like extremely popular. Like they would have thousands of viewers. Watching this 19-year-old's career collapse was endlessly captivating for YouTube.
I'm sure it was.
His demise was even covered in major news outlets, which...
So like the Colleen Ballinger thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was one of the few YouTube dramas where YouTube actually stepped in. The way YouTube stepped in was getting rid of the seeing when you're somebody's live count and making it private.
Because people were bullying him, or why?
Because I guess it was like bad PR.
For YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they didn't want to be like in the headlines with something like that. A few days later, James released a weak and infamous apology video, and it's just called Tati. He didn't prepare anything, and like he wasn't wearing makeup, so it wasn't like he was just like sitting down. He had his glasses on and like regular clothes. It was just a very much like impromptu thing. Everyone was like, "Fuck you, James. We don't like you." Like
So he was apologizing for being predatory to men? Or he was apologizing for shilling someone else's gummies? Okay. And like trying to do damage control.
Yeah, like very much
people.
Like it was, because you'll find out why. Because it was very much just like a damage control thing.
Okay.
8 days after By Sisters released, on May 18th, the biggest Uno reverse card known to mankind was pulled. Really, it's not aging well now. But it was, like, fucking insane. Okay. James Charles released a similarly length 41-minute video. I have that literally written down, and I couldn't say it. It was called No More Lies, and, like, the thumbnail was, like, very similar to, like, Tati's video. He didn't expose anything about her, but he was able to, like, prove all of her claims false.
Oh.
So he covers all the points that Tati makes, with screenshots and receipts. So all of a sudden the tables, like, turned in, like, the most dramatic way. People were like, "Oh shit, don't unsubscribe from James, unsubscribe from Tati."
Oh my.
At this point in time, people also started to speculate that Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson had something to do with the By Sister video. Since it worked so well in Jeffree Star's favor. James Charles, the No More Lies one, he said that Jeffree ended up texting him something like, "I've heard what Shane and Tati have to say about you," and that kind of thing. And he was like, "Shane? Where does Shane come into this?" Note, I can't vouch for any of the new James drama because this video is in 2023 and I don't know any of the
So you're talking about the underage shit.
I'm not talking.
No, you don't know about the
I don't know
underage
about
stuff.
the underage stuff. Okay. After, like, his No More Lies video, like, things calmed down.
Wait, I have one question.
Yes.
Why did Tati's By Sister video affect Jeffree Star in any way?
Like, he was promoting makeup at the same time.
Like, basically it made James's shit take a dive, and so Jeffree was, like, more... Okay, gotcha.
Because, like, even though they were, like, friends at the time, and they'd make videos together sometimes, or, like, be, like, mutuals on Twitter, like, they technically are, like, competing rivals.
Like rivals.
Because he didn't have a makeup company until recently, but he came out with a palette with Morphe. But Jeffree obviously has his own.
Okay.
In August of 2019, Shane Dawson started a docu-series about Jeffree Star. The first one was titled The Secret World of Jeffree Star. He always titles it like something like that. Basically, he made as many videos as he could, milking content for his documentary. Then it was revealed that Shane was also producing makeup with Jeffree, or like planned to make makeup with Jeffree.
But he's not a beauty person.
No. He just wants
like
the
in
money.
It for the money.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people think he was just in it for the money. But like, I feel like him and Jeffree like have to be trauma bonded at this point.
Okay.
In November of 2019, Shane Dawson released a video with Jeffree Star called The Beautiful World of Shane Dawson. It featured Jeffree and Shane's reaction to the video with James and Tati.
Okay.
And of course they're like so fucking over dramatic. Like they go to watch Tati's video, a little clip of Shane like having one tear. So in the video, Jeffree says that he regrets a tweet that he posted when the whole bi-sister thing was happening, where he was like, everything that Tati said is 100% true. He kind of tweeted that people would think that he had an inside sort of opinion. I don't really think anything really happened from this video because in reality, it was released in November and the original shit was happening in like March and April.
Tati, gummy seller.
Yes.
James, wannabe makeup line CEO.
Yes.
Jeffree, actual makeup line CEO.
Yes.
Shane, in it for the dollars. Tati, liar? Question mark.
And that's the end of part 1.
Okay.
This is part 2.
Okay.
Entitled The Circus Returns. And if you know this drama, that title will be hilarious to you.
Okay.
D'Angelo Wallace is a great commentary YouTuber.
Not D'Angelo Vickers.
No. He came out with 3 videos. One about Shane, one about Jeffree, and one about Tati. And they were all like very thoroughly researched and stuff. I want to just take a step back and appreciate what he did for documenting this entire drama. But yes, please go support D'Angelo Wallace. I love him. June 20th, 2020, Shane Dawson tweets his final thoughts on the beauty community.
Like George Floyd had just gotten murdered and there were like protests going on all over the country and this was Shane Dawson's priority.
So in this lengthy and infamous tweet, it starts with like, welcome to the circus. Like that's because it's like a notes app thing.
Okay.
And he goes, welcome to the circus. And I think that's really funny. You take yourself way too seriously. Shane addresses the allegations that he had something to do with the bi-sister video.
Okay.
He says that he didn't help Tati with the video, but he says that this is a quote. James deserved it because he was, a quote, a young, egocentric, power-hungry guru who needed to be served a slice of humble pie the size of the Empire State Building, end quote. And he was 19.
Okay.
Like, I'm not saying James Charles is awesome.
Sure.
But, like, he was also, like, he was not even 20. So then Shane's like, I'm leaving the beauty community. But he's still staying with Jeffree Star, and he was never a part of the beauty community. We kind of were like, you can't leave something that you weren't a part of. So then people were like, Shane, why did you say this? Because you were way worse than James Charles, and you were older than Shane Charles. Shane
Charles!
So everyone was like, don't be a hypocrite. Like, you know that you were worse. He went back on Twitter and he was like, I don't think that James needs hate. Like, don't go hate on him. But, like, also, yeah, he needed to be humbled. So, like, he doubled down.
Okay.
Cue the downfall of Shane Dawson.
I'm like, how is this, like, about Shane? He's like, okay, let's go.
Twitter started doing what Twitter does best, which is doing their necromancy and resurrecting dead clips from the abyss. And Shane Dawson just wasn't your regular, like, he said stupid stuff when he was younger on the internet, like, case. He was far worse. So he was found to be involved with, like, blackface controversy and saying the N-word multiple times. That wasn't anything new. Because even up until, like, 2020, like, his blackface videos and him, like, calling, like, black people the N-word, like, for his skits, like, that were his friends, was, like, still up on his channel. So it wasn't, like, groundbreaking or, like...
Sure. Okay.
Like, it wasn't news. Twitter did manage to uncover is that he was actually weirdly predatory with his audience, like, his teenage audience.
Shane?
Yeah. Including, like, his, at the time, 12-year-old cousin. All of Shane's tweets about this have been deleted. Like, his welcome to the circus statement has been deleted from his Twitter. And his, like, doubling down statement has been deleted on his Twitter.
Okay.
So, 6 days later, on June 26th, Shane released a video titled Taking Accountability.
Of course he did.
So, he talks about the racism controversy.
Maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's a controversy.
Yeah, I don't think that's a controversy. He was like, I've been involved in some controversies lately. And I'm like, this is so much more than a controversy. Yeah. So in the video, he was like, I feel bad that I ever perpetuated the, like, normalizing blackface and saying the N-word as a white person, blah, blah, blah. Then he talks about the cousin thing that I mentioned, where there was this video that surfaced. It was of him and his ex-girlfriend at the time.
Okay.
And it was his 12-year-old cousin, and they had a peep. And then, like, I guess Shane thought it would be funny, but, like, he tried giving his, like, 12-year-old cousin, like, sex ed with the peep. And
like a marshmallow peep.
Yeah. I know this sounds made up, but it's real.
It does.
He posted this video.
The taking accountability.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what he didn't know is that 12 hours earlier, a thread on Twitter had been released, like documenting even more of the like horrible stuff that he did with minors. So like he didn't have time to like address it, to like see it and address it by the time the video went out. Shane Dawson is very much known for like whenever he records an apology, that like he'll zero in on one specific thing that he did and then kind of like negate the rest. And he also apologized for the James Charles situation. So at this point, like so much stuff is being dug up from Shane Dawson's old YouTube account. He ended up privating over like 1 billion views worth of videos.
Okay.
But when the video's released and the thread is getting more attention, like more people start calling Shane out. And they're like, this is BS.
Okay.
And so Shane is like slowly starting to lose his career. And so it got to the point where like major celebrities were calling him out, like Jada Pinkett Smith. Most people who know about this drama know about that because that was one of the more popular, controversial, not even controversial, terrible things he did. The whole thread is terrible. Like everything he does in the thread is terrible. Some things he had like been proven to do was interact with fans inappropriately over Omegle. Children should never be on Omegle in the first place. The only other point I had was like actually like fucking insane. You know the people who did the like kids react to with the okay, don't quote me if I'm wrong, but I think with those people he did a puppet series, and I feel so horrible because I love puppet history. He did a puppet series where it was him, and the main character was a little girl puppet, but like she was constantly being sexualized and like actual vile shit. It was terrible. I don't even want to describe it. Like, don't. It was bad.
I believe you.
It was so bad. Basically, the internet was like, we don't like this guy anymore. This is a list of what he did that I didn't want to put in the video, so if you want to read through this. Oh, and that's why I Jada Pinkett Smith. Oh, yeah.
No. This person still has a platform, though, right?
Yeah.
And this person still has a YouTube career.
Yeah.
How?
I don't think he makes money off of YouTube anymore, but like he still has like 19 million subscribers.
I don't know what to say. These are my notes on part 2. You can read it.
Circus. Shane, final thoughts. Welcome to the circus. Leaving beauty community. James needed to be humbled. Yeah, he really believed that. Twitter clip. Necromancy about Shane. Predatory with teens and his own cousin. Taking accountability video. Marshmallow peep sex ed. Sorry, that's really funny out of context. Apology for blackface N-word. Twitter thread number 2 released. More exposés on activities with minors. Fans on Omegle sexualizing underage puppet. Celebs calling him out. Jada. Internet turns on him, I'm guessing. List of horror, truly. Literally list of horror.
Internet turns on?
He turns on the internet, and it's like the max startup noise. The title of this part is Breaking My Silence.
Oh my god, okay.
This is 4 days after the apology video that he released. Tati, flashback. I know. We haven't talked about Tati in a hot second. We haven't. She posts a video on her channel called Breaking My Silence. People literally like had no idea what they were about to watch.
People had accused Tati of lying. And she hadn't said anything until this point?
No, she hadn't. Like James kind of like proved her wrong.
Okay.
And people like were somewhat thought that Shane had something to do with By Sister, but like nothing ever like said by Tati or Shane or Jeffree. This video was another 40-minute expose video. She allegedly created this video with her legal team. I don't know what legal team would want you to make this video.
Yeah.
In this video, she claims that Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson manipulated her into posting By Sister, and that Shane Dawson even offered to help edit the video and make the thumbnail. This is not a good look for Shane, especially because he seemed to be more like, I will I will do all this, like, than Jeffree was.
Shane's vested interest at this point in getting James lower on the totem pole of makeup people is because he was monetarily investing in Jeffree Star, and he wanted Jeffree Star to make more money.
When By Sister came out, like, Jeffree and Shane Dawson's, like, collab makeup palette came out, like, a couple days afterwards.
Okay.
That was another reason why people were like, they're not even trying to hide that, like, this worked out in their favor a little too well. So it's not a good look for Shane or Jeffree, especially because the jealousy that fueled that video was for Jeffree and Shane's makeup palette release. By Sister was made for Shane, Jeffree, and Tati's, remembering back to the vitamin gummy thing, for Jeffree, Shane, and Tati's financial gain at the expense of a 19-year-old's reputation. In the video, even, Tati says something like, I don't know what her true involvement was, but she said something like she was concerned about putting out the By Sister video because she didn't want to make James suicidal. She fully recognized that it was a possible outcome from the By Sister video, and she posted it anyway.
These are grown-ass adults.
I know, they're 30 years old.
All right.
Okay, 37 minutes after the video went up. So not even enough time to finish watching the video. Shane Dawson went on Instagram Live. It was like the most insane fucking thing you will ever see. He was pacing around his like multi-million-dollar mansion, and he was watching Tati on the TV, and he was just yelling at her, and he was like, you are fake crying, you are fake crying, oh my god. He was like still trying to act nice, because I don't know if you know, but Shane is an empath. That's one of his things, is he'll go, I don't know if you know, but I'm an empath, and he'll say that like at least once a video.
So I've learned I'm an empath, right? We were talking about, why do I want to get so deep with people and talk to people and like try to help them?
He shared with me that he was an empath and that he could feel all of my pain.
And I want to help them and all of that.
Because you're empathic.
So an empath, I've heard that before. I want to help people, but I don't want to become the guy who's helping everyone. Everybody's like, oh god, Shane thinks you can help everyone. I don't want to become that, but it is hard because I do always want to help people.
Great.
Basically, his fiance was like, get off the live. So then Shane Dawson disappeared off the face of the earth for 2 years. Like, not a like, not a retweet, not even a tweet. After the Instagram live ended, radio silence for 2 years. He tried to come back, or he is back, really. 3 years ago was taking accountability. And then 1 year ago, he uploaded another 40-minute The Haunting of Shane Dawson. 8 months ago, he posts The Cancel World of Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson.
And they're like still friends? So no one in this whole video is actually canceled?
Like, they don't have a platform anymore?
Yeah.
No, they all still like upload regularly. Like it's business as usual. Not for Shane mainly. Actually, no, I think Jeffree kind of doesn't upload anymore. Like, ever since he moved out to Wyoming, like, he barely uploads.
Do we think then that Colleen Ballinger is going to bounce back too?
Oh, I hope not.
Well, of course I hope not, but like, if these guys can bounce back, what Colleen did was disgusting, but like, I feel like this is worse.
Yeah, Shane Dawson definitely did worse. You know, there's Adam with Colleen, where he's like actively like talking up. But the thing is that like the victims of Shane Dawson don't have that same kind of platform because it was so long ago. Whereas like it was still happening in like 2020 to Adam.
Okay.
Breaking My Silence. That's what it stands for. 4 days after Shane's apology, Tati video Breaking My Silence. 40 minutes plus lawyers involved. Maybe. Shane Dawson IG Live. He's empathic. Shane Dawson disappears for 2 years, comes back a year ago, still around. I think the fan that he kissed on the mouth, like, made a video being like, Shane Dawson kissed me when I was 12.
So basically you should watch our channel, because I can guarantee you neither of us have ever been a predator, so. And.
This is all about gummies.
Right, originally.
If the gummy thing never have happened, then maybe all this stuff wouldn't have come out.
That was a wild ride.
I saw this all in real time when it was happening too.
If this like all started in 2020...
2019.
2019. Oh my god. I had a full-on mental breakdown that summer, so I don't remember much, but...
Shane Dawson also had a mental breakdown, but it was vastly different.
I'm gonna need a Coke and a sit. Look out for another video from us soon, because Ollie's here for a bit. Bye!
Bye!
Bless you.